Welcome back, guys. So, doing a little bit of research during my downtime, and I think it's a similar. Hades sleeping again. He's such a sweet boy. It's a similar approach to the kind of Minecraft forever world. Um, I keep humming and hawing and thinking and trying to, take a trying to de-risk the the approach. Think about everything and try select the best route. In doing so, it delays actual progress. So while I'm going back and over in my head about these different things, I'm not actually doing the things I want to do. Um, so, for example, just using the Minecraft Forever World, I can't decide whether to go with Java or Bedrock, so I haven't set up a Forever World yet. Um, I can't decide what kind of Gallimimus I want, what kind of Styra I want, so I'm not taming a Gallimimus or a Styra, because I'm afraid of kind of committing to a common dinosaur when I want to try get ultra rares or rares. Especially for the ones where I want to name them after my pets. Um, so, as I said, during my downtime, doing a bit of research, I'm in year one, so let's have a quick look. I'm in year one in the second month. I just watched a video of a guy explaining how he's found different ultra rare skins over time. He is in year 12 and has like 100 dinosaurs. A lot of them ultra rare, or at least rare. Then there's another guy he mentions, so I didn't actually see this for certain, but someone that this guy mentions by name. He's like, "Oh, I know a person who's in year 30, and they have X amount of dinosaurs." And I'm like, Jesus, like year 30, like all right, like in Stardew Valley, by the time I think it's actually an achievement is like by year 4 have X amount done, if you get what I'm saying. Like 4 years, like, and there's an option to kind of complete Stardew Valley within 4 years. That's 16 seasons. 16 times 28, can't do the math, but not a lot of time is the point. And just manage our storage while we're here. Crunchy poppin', juicy poppin', carrots, I guess. We'll bring this for Pippin, and that's good for now. So, someone's on 12 years, a YouTuber, not just kind of a random person, a YouTuber who has a series in this game, 12 years deep, and he's like, we still have more to do, let's go and get it. So I'm way ahead of myself here. Worrying about who to tame and who to not tame and all this kind of stuff. So much to do. We haven't even, touched the tip of the iceberg, which is great. That's fantastic news, because I've really been enjoying this game. Like as I'm kind of working during the day, it's like, oh, I'd love to. Um, this isn't actually what I wanted to do. It was Pippin. Here we are. Spicy. So garlic, yep, we have. I mean, garlic bread is phenomenal, 3 spicy poppins. Anything else? How much money do we have? Not a whole lot, to be honest. I was gonna just whack out the quest for Owen, the 7 poppins, but like we use these, so like I need 300 to get 3 more, and then they all go. So I think we're gonna hold off on Owen for a while. Um, among all the other quests he has us doing. Oh look, speak of the devil. So yeah, um, I'm getting ahead of myself. I'm thinking too far ahead, worrying about the future. Um, I am at this time certain that I don't want to rename my dinosaurs. So the game made us tame that Calamimus, and there wasn't. It didn't seem like there was an option to get a rarer one. The game kind of made us tame the common Gallimimus. Because of the week that was in it, I wanted to call it Layla. You know, that was the week that Layla was being put down. So there was no way I was calling it anything else. So yeah, it just had to be that way, you know? And that's okay. Why I'm so why I'm so torn about this is through looking through the wiki, I have seen that there's obviously we've seen the albino. This is probably too much, right? Yeah. Alright, okay. Another one. Yay. Hello, friend. Layla and Ben were black Labradors. I've spoken about the two of them before. They were my childhood dogs, and there are albino skins in this game. There's black skins in this game. You know, there's orange with white, and all these kind of rare and ultra rare skins that only seem to appear on certain days and stuff like that. We could be waiting for a very long time before we see 2 black Gallimimus. You know, um, so much so that like we could be 12 years deep before we see a black Gallimimus, and then we have to go another 12 years before we see a second black Gallimimus. Um, there's a term for the skin type or the rarity type. It's like melanistic, I think is the term. So I would ideally like to have 2 melanistic, if I'm saying it correctly, 2 black Gallimimus for Ben and Layla, you know. But I think it's better to just do this for now. Get our dinosaurs in. This is your home, so 333. And then we need to get his Dreamstone, which I don't have. Sorry, Benji. Large Dreamstone. Excellent. We're running low on stamina with Freyok, you know. It's starting to become a common or a regular thing. Oh, you're not gonna do it for me? Yeah, no, you are. Perfect. Now, if I put a sail on this, like the other 2, is that gonna block my view of this lovely seating area? Obviously, this is gonna go here once we can clear these logs, you know? But for now, it can stay like that. So, journal, yes. Benji, happy out, has everything he needs. He's a happy friend, so he's delighted. Shamrock as well, excellent. We don't know his fate. Do we know Layla's? No, we don't. Okay. So we'll give him a pat. And this is Ben and Layla, my two childhood dogs. Um, so yeah, I'm glad I looked into it because another thing that this person said in their video was they have 100 dinosaurs. They have like 86 ultra rares or something like that, which is nuts. So they have 100 dinosaurs. So like we have nothing to worry about right now. What I would love is in Stardew you get your farm map and then you go outside and you get your world map. You know, I would love a farm map just to see how our layout is looking. So let's see where we are. We're in the afternoon, approaching sundown. Let's do it. Let's do it. So, here, bud. You're awake. Oh, who would have thought? It's a rare sight seeing Hades awake. What I was gonna do is explore the Dapplewood Forest a bit more. Actually, get to the windmill and, you know, potentially tame a new dinosaur or, you know, find a new quest line. But because it's afternoon, I'm a little bit reluctant to do that. So I'm gonna try open up this area with Athena. Because obviously we had the quest, get to the Dapplewood Forest. But I think now that we have Athena, we can essentially open up this area too. It's a similar sized rock, so I don't see why we wouldn't be able to do this. And I believe... Excellent. So just going off my own... She's not gonna be able, is she? She's not gonna. Well, had some faith. Have some faith. Thank you, Athena. Anything else? Nothing else? X. Okay, cool. Just from my own knowledge, which could be wrong, the T-Rex lived in more arid conditions. And a lot of the fossils of T-Rex are found in... Oh, I used to know all this off the top of my head. I really need to fresh up my you know, paleontology. But it's somewhere in the United States, like Death Valley. You know, it's in a desert. Is basically what I'm trying to say. It's a dry climate, and there's a name for where they found all these fossils. It's like a hot spot for fossils. I just can't remember the name of it. Something like Death Valley or something like that. But I think that's... I think I'm confusing that with something else. Because of that knowledge that I have, I think the T-Rex is going to be in that desert biome. That's not me looking it up and pretending I don't know, you know, for the camera or anything like that. I'm just going off a hunch and kind of what I know from my own learnings. So we might see a T-Rex in this episode or the next episode. How are we looking? We don't have enough dandelions to upgrade Benji's enclosure. We do have enough wood and fiber. And clover, obviously. We've always got loads of clover. We could go get another Styra. Because we have a large dreamstone here. And we have the space for it, you know. It does put a much bigger demand on our food. So... I think we're going to need to expand the farm. I think it's time. We're getting more dinosaurs in. We need more food. We're gonna need more pens, gates, and troughs. I think it's time to start taking the farm more seriously. Which means moving the pond. Nope, 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 nope. That's not what we want. Moving the pond for easy access. And clearing up this debris. Which doesn't suit us right now, actually, because we're low on stamina. But, you know, that's fine, like. So, I suppose you gotta spend money to make money. So what I want to do as well is, you know, I want it to look nice. So I think if we have 2 rows of everlasting crops, so a row here, maybe a gap and a row here, get rid of these 3, and then start the kind of arable farm, or the vegetable farm. I think arable only applies to like cereals, maybe wrong. So, haha. Well, thank you. If she's not too tired is the only thing. Now, it's time for the sleepy boy to do his work. So, what you're saying is... That is phenomenal. Ah, that's so excellent. I love that. Right, let's do another pass. We might tire the poor boy out, but it's good for leveling him up, so... Yeah, okay boy. You can rest now, bud. Thanks for... That's so cool, like the little animation and everything. That's brilliant. So, we'll leave Hades to rest. See you later. It's 4. Lucky, it's kind of late, Lucky, so we can go to bed too. But I'm excited. This is exciting times. Exciting times. So go to sleep. We just need to keep an eye on that shenanigan. Quick sip of water. Back over to Hades. Actually, no. We're gonna make sure everybody's happy. So, take out the... Lovely. My sweet boy. I can't forget you, Lucky. Yeah, I know. Good girl. Oh, no, that's not what I wanted to do. I did it again. God's sake. So we didn't actually need to buy a saddle. Do you know that? Like, we've bought 3 saddles, which does put financial strain on us. But like, we could have taken Lucky's saddle and put it on Layla during that quest. You know? Perfect timing. Look at this. So less watering, so less stamina, less time. We had to clear up our farm. It makes this storage chest a bit more visually appealing as well. Oh, we probably need to clean the other pen as well, actually. Alright, Hades. Hades is hiding in the corner here. He's afraid of work. I've worked him too hard. No. Always, every time I do it. Excellent. Hop up on Hades, and away we go. We are flying. There was a time where I couldn't figure out the recorder. Now look at us. So... And I suppose making the farm this big is gonna hurt us in the short term, because one, it's gonna cost us so much money, and two, the watering. Oh yeah, that's what I want. But on the bright side, we now have 2 Gallimimus, so if Layla gets tired from watering, we can switch over the saddle and use Ben to finish the farm. So that's all good. One thing I wish I had done though is, since the Gallimimus are the watering species, I would love to have put them here so that they're closer to the pond. You know, so again, I mentioned lean engineering in a previous episode very briefly. The kind of idea behind lean engineering is efficiency, and if we were being efficient, the distance between here and here should be minimized. So you can take your Gallimimus, get your water your crops. It's in a line, if you like. A, B, C. That's not the case. I don't want to change it. I really like this Styra enclosure with the trees and the kind of valley biome. You know, it's really pretty. I'm happy to keep them here. And on a side note, if we're talking about lean engineering and transportation waste is what I'm referring to here. How far do you have to travel? Transportation. Having the slow guys at the front is probably for better, you know? So we're not wasting time walking from the back of the farm to the front of the farm. So that's why I've decided to keep it the way it is. It's a little bit annoying that the Gallimimus are that bit farther away, but they're so fast, does it really matter, do you know? So, I don't like the pond here, but for now it'll do. We'll run over and grab Layla, and we will water our crops. Well, we'll water our farm at the very least. So, how are we looking here? Okay, excellent. I was just about to say I don't know what kind of range Layla has, but it looks like, and it's very, very clever, as long as the farm tiles are connected, she will water them. So even if I'm aiming this way, she'll water this corner over here, if it can reach. So, I was about to say that's exactly what we want, but then I ran out of this space again. So, yeah, another a persistent issue that I'm having at the moment. I have 2 terabytes of storage. When I got a PC when I was, I'm gonna say 15. Actually, we don't need water. I had, I think, a terabyte, and my PlayStation 3 had 300 gigs. That was more than enough. I could play Battlefield 3, I could play Grand Theft Auto 4, I had a plethora of games, you know, and that was all I would ever need. And now I have a 2 terabyte PC, pretty beefy graphics card, decent processor. I know that's nothing to do with storage, I know, but the point is I've put a good bit of money into my PC, and I've already tanked the storage. Microsoft Flight Simulator, I'm looking at you. I've the 2020 version, the kind of Ultimate Edition or whatever it's called, 313 gigs. So straight away, if you had a PlayStation 3 and you wanted to play Flight Sim in 2020, you'd be doing well. As a start, you'd be doing very well to get that running. But the point is, you know, essentially in 10 years, we've gone from a 300 gig console being more than enough to a 2 terabyte PC not being enough. You know, So yeah, I guess I'm just gonna have to be super disciplined with my recordings. See you later. So 4. I'm gonna have to be super disciplined with my recordings where, you know, I basically upload them and delete them straight away. I'm super afraid of that because I don't want to like have my channel. I don't want to lose my stuff, you know. If something happens to my channel and all of a sudden, you know, both my series are completely knocked out, like that would genuinely, that would break my heart. Um, Especially because there's some episodes in there that are really kind of deep and mean a lot to me, you know. Um, but I guess I'm just gonna have to be super strict and super disciplined with my storage. Um, Pictures, like just images. I have like 6,000 images on my PC because of phone issues. I'd say 4,500 of those are of the cats. um, you know, just cat pictures on my phone. So I am going to get those printed. I get paid monthly. Um, so I'm waiting to be paid end of the month, get paid, and then essentially print as many pictures as I can. I'm not going to take the piss, you know, I'm not going to spend €400 on pictures, but there's pictures of all 6 of my cats when they were kittens I have on my PC. I have pictures of Layla when she was a puppy. With the first week that we got Layla, she was no bigger than a bottle of water. You know, she was like the size of a loaf of bread. She was tiny, and that was 14 years ago. So, you know, some really kind of treasured memories that I don't want to lose. Um, so I think a good old-fashioned backup. Um, a good old-fashioned backup with a physical hard copy is probably no harm, you know. And it means I can put them up in my house too, you know. I can maybe get a little collage thing. And oh shit, we don't have enough. Yes, we do have enough. That's why I went to Carlin first. I knew there was a reason I walked over here. Trade. X that out. Can I actually... Oh, I can. Of course I can. We already established this. So we've 62, so let's sell 32. How about that? Confirm. Anything interesting, Carlin? So we've got Fiddlehead Fern for the forest. Sleeping Valley Rock. I think we should get this for Hades. Since he's such a sleepy boy. I think we're okay on food for now. Makes them extra full and extra happy. Okay. But look at the price difference. Carnivore food 8. It's 10 times more expensive. So how long does it make them extra full for? You know, is this once a day and this is once a week? Then it's worth it. Once every 10 days. That's the only way this could be worth it. Is 1 for 10 days or 1 per 10 days, if you get what I'm saying. Yeah, tough call there on that. We're definitely not in a position to do that. Anyway, back to this. So, because my recording stopped, I forgot what I was saying. But essentially, I think I was happy with the way the farm was going. The Gallimimus are going to be such a great help. Fuck it. I don't have enough, of course not. But let's... Might live to regret that. But anyway. No, we'll just sleep. If we're sleep, we'll have sleep for dinner. You know, if you're broke, can't afford dinner, you go to bed. As horrific as that is, I don't wish that on anyone. I'm sure there's a few students out there. What, it's February, coming up to exams in April, May. I'm sure there's a few college students out there doing just that. Okay, so I think these are spring onions. Oh, and I got the number right. I wasn't sure if it was 3 or 4. Excellent. Here, it's all coming together, guys. So we'll finish the farm here. Get everything planted and sorted, and then I think I'm going to wrap it up for this evening. Done a lot of recording, which is great because it takes a lot of pressure off me in the coming weeks. As I was saying in a previous video, Paris is coming up for work. My family and I were going to Morocco in March. You know, maybe by the time this episode releases, that we actually might be in Morocco. You know, I've kind of built up my recordings to kind of stagger them, just to give myself a break, I guess. Did I buy more spring onions when I didn't need them? Oh well, it's all money at the end of the day, isn't it? Come on, Freyok. A little bit finicky with the watering, I must say. Because it's not like click to water, it's like a hold down mechanic. It can be a little bit funky with the mouse. But myself, I'm getting a little bit tired now this evening. Freyok is tired, I think Lucky is tired. Our dinos have done an amazing job getting our farm sorted and just being themselves. I'm actually really happy that they're happy, you know. I know it's just a game, but you know, humans should act as guardians of the natural world, you know, protectors rather than oppressors or offenders. And I know it's just a game, but it does make me happy knowing my little dinosaurs are happy in their enclosures and they're well looked after. So yeah, once again, thanks for listening, and yeah, I'll speak to you soon.